Hi guys, good evening and welcome to the All Balls channel. I am Carl, as you can all remember. Welcome to another episode of our pre-match special for the Euros. It's the round of 16, the next round of games. In our panel today, we have some mad lads along with us. We have Mr. Calvin Titus and Mr. Marvin Paul. Welcome to the show, lads.
Thank you, Carl. Good to
What's
be
up?
here.
What's up?
What's up? Good to see you guys. Just quickly before we get into tonight's games, we're going to do a quick recap on what I would actually like to say a reaction to last night's results. Starting with you, Calvin. Denmark completely blitzing.
Man, I think overall as a team in this season, Denmark got way more, like their players got way more minutes than Wales, like Ramsey, Bale and stuff. They didn't get that many minutes. So I think that transpired into like last night's game. Uh, it was 10, 15 minutes that Wales had to score a goal, and beyond that, after that, Denmark took control and blitzed them, man. Dolberg killed it. 2 goals. And I think Wales just didn't show up. They were not good enough. Ramsey was missing. Bale was missing. Their striker didn't really get. I mean, he's a nice striker. Does a bit of like pretty hard working. But if the 9 on-field players can't get the ball to him, I mean, he's helpless.
Absolutely, man. I mean, I kind of expected a lot more from Wales as well. And Marmin,
Yeah.
you got to see now that the Danes are now kind of looking really special in this tournament.
I couldn't believe what I was watching. What an absolute shit show from Wales. So disappointing. They couldn't. Dude, you watch the goals, like the defending was so bad. Like, what is Nico Williams doing? He literally assisted for the second goal. That killed the game, basically. And just simple moves, simple goals, like drop of the shoulder, the defender was getting beaten, and Denmark was scoring. So, terrible. I was damn disappointed.
Terrible.
In Wales.
I mean, for those who are football purists, though, I mean, I'm sure Gareth Bale, we all know what happened post match. Like, he kind of snubbed the reporter over there at the end and
Yeah.
knowing about his international career. What do you guys think? Do you think it's done for Gareth Bale or maybe he's got a little bit left in the tank?
It was
I don't
done
know,
like
I
a year
mean-
back.
Yeah,
It was
but
done like a
who
minute
else
back.
is there, right, to replace him? So I think based on that, he might have a World Cup left if they make it, that too. But yeah, beyond that, I don't know.
He's done, man. Bale is done. Like talent. Like
He
what
was
a
done a
talent,
long
but, like,
time
he's
ago.
done. Yeah.
He went to Tottenham, got minutes and stuff in, but like he's nowhere close to what he used to be, man.
He didn't
Yeah,
leave the
I
interview
mean-
because he was angry. Huh? He had a golf booking. He had booked the ground straight.
Yeah, he had some 9 holes to play, I guess.
Oh, yeah,
Like, you know, it was a
wasting
quick
time.
booking. Like, guys,
He
but no,
already
after
he already
that,
wasted
no,
his time by qualifying for the round of 16. So he was already pissed.
I know. I think if that's going to be the reason that Gareth Bale retires, now, Mamin, you probably consider yourself special. Well done. But moving on to our next game, though, again, Italy overcoming Austria. I mean, the purists also will say now like that. Again, Austria had a really good couple of chances. Mamin, how do you think the Italians fared off in this game?
Dude, I was really pissed off that the game went on more than 90 minutes because I wanted to sleep. But I'm so committed to the show. So I watched the whole game. And Mancini smashed it. He could have just made his changes a little bit earlier and we could have all gone to sleep early. But no, he didn't want to do that. I think he got his tactics spot on after the second half. And yeah, man, I was not surprised that Italy would come through.
I mean, Calvin, fair play to the Austrians. I mean, they did give it their all. I mean, do you think that they were outdone, by a couple of decisions by the referee?
No, I think they didn't. They were not good enough. There were like loose balls, like long balls that they were crossing that were just not making it, going out of play. They were not clinical enough, man, and not clinical enough to beat an Italy. Italy, as you can see, they dominated, man. They were playing in their half most of the game.
Yeah.
Austria didn't really have that many chances. Their crosses were weak. Yeah, you need to get what's the striker's name?
Arnautovic.
His name.
Yeah, Arnautovic.
Arnautovic. I mean, you need to get him. You need to give him a chance. They were like their crosses were so weak. It was easy for the fullbacks of Italy, man. There were no chances. But no doubt that Austria goal was one of the best headers I've seen, I think.
Yeah, he snuck it in.
Brave
Yeah,
header,
that was really
brave
brave.
header.
That was quality.
Extremely brave. And
Yeah.
Guys, now, I mean, moving along now. Now we have the Danes and we have the Italians moving in. Coming into tonight's games, though, I'm going to start off with you, Calvin. We have the Netherlands taking on the Czech Republic. Kind of like a mixed feature. Where do you see this game going?
It's the Dutches, man.
Yeah, Netherlands.
I mean, like I look, the midfield of the Dutch is just so much more superior to the midfield of the Czech. I think the only chance the Czech have is to like go around and get good crosses in, like Soufal and stuff like that, getting around. But there's no way they're going through that Dutch midfield, man. There's quality all round, and if they manage, the crosses have to be quality, man. Otherwise, I like on paper it's definitely the Dutch.
You got a really good point there, but I mean, Mamen, you got to make a case for the Czechs. You know, they've not exactly. I mean, they've surprised a lot of people. No one really.
I'm
gave
not
them a
making
chance
any case for them.
No, but I mean, I get because look, I'm a Dutch supporter. Honestly, like I'm also wanting the Dutches. Like I said, I want the Dutch to get at least to the quarterfinals. I would consider that an achievement. But again, I'm also kind of uncertain because this Czech Republic team is also kind of full of surprises. You know, like you don't know what's going to happen. We saw what happened, what Patrick Schick can do at least.
Yeah, I mean, anything can happen in the game, but actually, this Netherlands side reminds me a lot of the Italy side in the sense that it's a good team all over. You know, like there's a good defense, there's a good midfield, there's a good attack. Genie is playing so well. Then Memphis is also on his.
Our man is making a point for the Dutch here, actually.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because like there's no way. I told you I'm not giving. There's nothing.
No, I mean. No, I like the fact that you guys are saying that it's the Dutch who are the favorites. But carry on. Sorry, Mamen. Go on.
No, man. Now this guy interrupted me. I'm pissed now. You make a case now.
Sorry.
For the I mean, yeah, anything can happen, man. Like it'll be a good game, I assume. But I don't think it's going to be like a one-sided game. I think it'll be again like the Austria-Italy game, like a 2-1 or 2-0. It'll take its time, but I think Netherlands will go through.
Oh, the Netherlands going too. And again, Calvin, I'm going to ask you though, what are your score predictions though, even though you fancy the Dutch?
Should we give Czech a goal? I think for fun and a little bit
fun.
of... Yeah, I mean, for a little bit of, entertainment as being a neutral supporter. 2-1, 3-1. I think I'll go 3-1.
3-1 to the Dutch. Mamen, do you concur? Or do you think the Czechs do have a few tricks up their sleeves to probably make this game a little extended?
3-2. I'll give them 2.
3-2.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That's some fair adjustments here. Gentlemen, now we're coming to one of our biggest games. We all know it's a biggie one. It's Belgium against Portugal. Mamen, how important is it for both these teams? I mean, because they're both tournament favorites.
I'm so excited for this game because I think it's the biggest. I mean, it's the first big game for the knockout round. So it's two good teams. It's like really good teams, well balanced teams. You got Ronaldo, you got Kevin De Bruyne. It's gonna be a sick one.
Yeah, but I mean, Calvin, these are whoever wins this game technically goes on to play Italy in the quarterfinals. So there's going to be a bit of a shuffle, I guess, keeping in mind that they do have a tougher opponent in this following fixture. So how do you see this game going? Do you think the Portuguese have an upper hand, or are the Dutch? I'm sorry, not the Dutch. Sorry, are the Belgian going to be taking over this game?
I think it's the Belgians. Although exec producer Kyle has just given us information that there's been a bust up on the ground, so we'll have to see if this rattles the team or not. Apparently, it was KDB and Lukaku. Now
I don't think this is true, but
we have to fact check the man. But generally, I don't think you wouldn't have given us wrong information. He's known for his stats on this show.
Is semi-accurate one sometimes.
Yeah, man.
So, I mean, but with that, keeping that in mind now, like I mean, now it's just going to be mind games, like knowing that there's been, if it's a rumored bust up and stuff like that, like, is this going to affect the outcome of the match now? I mean, it's going to be making this match even more interesting, knowing how the Portuguese are. They're not exactly the most perfect team. They're not, I mean, they've been playing good attacking football, but they've also known to also concede. So it's a pretty worthy opponent seeing the Belgians against them.
I think the Belgians have better balance than the Portuguese. The Portuguese front three are stellar, but they have a few holes in and around their team.
Belgium is
selfish.
They're all selfish. the Portuguese front line.
Or you're throwing weight on, throwing shade on Ronaldo.
And Jota, actually. They don't pass.
Yeah,
No,
man,
but yeah, as you were saying, Calvin, yeah.
Yeah, Belgium is like a better team as a whole, and I think based on that, they'll go through. I don't know about the Portuguese midfield. They've been chopping and changing their formations quite a bit throughout this campaign. Whether they'll have a 3-4-3 or a 4-3-3 is yet to be sort of known. And the Belgian formation has been a 3-4-3, if I'm not mistaken, throughout. So their stuff is like set, man. They just move around players, but their formation and stuff like that is pretty locked down. So I think based on that consistency and having those kind of things locked down, I feel like the Belgians will have that little of an upper hand. I mean, after all, I think they are number one.
I actually agree with
that's a really bold statement. You actually agree with that, Marvin? Because I thought you'd make a case for Jota. You know, you're a Liverpool fan and stuff like that.
No, so the thing with the Portugal team is like I don't feel like they're a well settled team. I think there are too many new players playing. I think they don't yet have the balance right as compared to Belgium, where I feel like the same players have been doing it for Belgium for like a while now. So I think in that sense, I think Belgium have the upper hand because you have like Hazard, you have De Bruyne. Like it's basically been that team for like almost like 2 big tournaments now. And whereas I feel like Portugal are just still finding their way with like Jota and Bruno and all coming back into the team. So in that sense, Bruno. I feel like
Bruno coming back into the team. Was he in the team to start off?
He hasn't really showed up, huh?
He hasn't. I mean, but I got to say, with him not showing up though, I have to give a lot of praise to Renato Sanchez. He's been fantastic for the Portuguese in the midfield. Stellar performance, you know. Like, I mean, a lot of people wrote him off, and he's kind of like proving a lot of his haters wrong. So
I think after that France game, he's already attracting Premier League interest, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, well, fair play to him. I mean, if he's now matured, he's now that finished product. I think the world is ready for quite an exciting football prospect. Gentlemen, I'm just going to quickly run by it. You know, what do you think would be a score prediction? Starting with you, Calvin.
2-1.
2-1. Any particular scorers and who's going to win? Basically, I mean, it's going to be. You said Belgium, so who do you think would be on the score sheet?
I want Hazard to score, man. He hasn't got a goal yet, right?
No, I think he's got an assist though. Yeah.
I want to see that guy back up and at 100%, man.
Okay.
Let's hope he shows up.
2-1 and Mamin, again, do you think the Belgian might be a little bit fickle-minded? And do you think the Portuguese
I think it's gonna be like 2-2 till like for the 90th minute and Belgium take it in extra time.
Oh, you're just enjoying this whole extra time nonsense. Huh? You like
I don't want to
stretching matches and stuff.
I actually want to sleep. I hope it doesn't go there. But but I want someone who's not like like a big name to get away. Like Tossar or someone like there are too many like big people playing, and I want some random guy to make a name this year. So let's see.
Underdog. He makes a good point, man. I mean, Portugal gave France a good run, yeah. So who's to say they can't do it to Belgium as well?
I mean, time will only tell. It's probably 2 of the best attacking teams playing. It's probably one of the biggest games in the round of 16. With that being said, Calvin, Mamin, thank you so much for joining us. I really do appreciate you guys taking the time to have a chat with us. You'd like to
give a little fun?
I'm sure it has. I'm hoping to see you guys probably again a couple of more episodes in the near future.
Yeah, I don't like coming on when Rahul is not there. Like it's boring, Well, especially after that final, all of these final guys are all gone silent. They used to chat so much, and just get me next time when he's there. Yeah?
Absolutely, we'll keep that in mind. Calvin, again, thank you as well for joining us.
Thanks.
Really do appreciate it.
Us on.
For sure. Guys watching, I hope you enjoyed this episode. My name is Carl. This is the All Balls channel. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe. What's wrong with me? Subscribe, and I'll see you when I see you. Peace.